Hello from Sweden and welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is some divine messages from your spirit guides. And to do this reading I have prepared 3 different piles with cards. That will be 3 separate readings. And what you do is that you choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that will be your reading today. As always, we will also take 1 additional card together that you get to see faced upwards, and hopefully that will help you to find that right reading for you today. So let's just go for it. Divine messages from your spirit guides. Whoops, look at that. Actually, is that 3 cards? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Perfect. So yeah, we have for pile 1, fork in the road, and this card. Pile 2, between worlds. And pile 3, why? Okay, there we have the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can just pause the video. Otherwise, you'll find the timestamps shared in the commentary section that will take you directly to the pile and the reading that you have chosen today. And I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. You felt drawn here to the fork in the road. We have a llama here, there's a monkey, there's also an actual fork here, and like directions. Let's put that over here, and let's just organize your cards. So we're gonna put your tarot cards to the side, and let's look at some more oracle cards here to see what divine messages your spirit guides has for you today. Artist. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So artist, fork in the road. You know what I heard? Like, go for it. I don't know what it is, but I just heard like, go for it. Don't hold yourself back. Maybe with the fork in the road, you're standing at some kind of crossroad, or you're a bit unsure about the path ahead, or you're standing in front of like a decision and you want to take the right path forward. And I just hear, I maybe some of you are a bit unconfident maybe in yourself. There's a need here. I think it's like you are at the verge of truly expressing yourself. With the artist, it just made me feel like expression, like you are about to express yourself in a certain way. It could even be that you need to say something to somebody, or expressing your authenticity in your artistic work, or in your job, or in connection with friends or colleagues. I don't know, something is like, and it feels like I just hear like, don't hold yourself back, don't doubt or second guess yourself, and especially don't compare yourself to somebody else. It's like, you know, there's a llama here. I said that maybe, but the llama has horns, like and llamas don't I think it's a llama. It looks like a llama. It usually doesn't have that. So we have a number 13 here as well. Number 13 is often connected kind of to like an unlucky number. So I feel like it's like there's some worries maybe about what's gonna happen if you are truly expressing yourself authentically Maybe you think you're not good enough. Maybe you are worried to get like rejected or denied or not listened to. But I just feel like that you should go for it. Don't second guess yourself, they're saying. Just go for it. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Express yourself the way that you do. And we have teach. Wow. So we have the Hierophant here with teach. Yeah. So I think like your spirit guides want you to know that your path is not gonna look like other people's paths. It's like in your way of doing things is gonna be different from other people. That's why it's so important that you don't compare yourself to somebody else or try to kind of fit in. Could even be kind of like your whole life you're trying. Don't try to fit in is what I'm getting. You're not a piece of that puzzle. You are kind of like not a puzzle at all. Like you're like a free spirit, and or kind of maybe a free spirit or a rebel or pioneer, or just you're unique in your way of doing things. And maybe sometimes you think that is not right, or maybe you're scared of not fitting in, like I said. But it's like your spirit guide wants you to know that you have a very specific path and way of being. Don't dim your light just to fit in, is what I'm getting here. You also have false person. Interesting. So false person. Yeah, you know what? This actually makes me think like you trying to be somebody that you're not. Don't try to be something or somebody that you're not. Honor your individuality rather than thinking of the things that are a bit different from other people like something that is something wrong. Rather, it's actually something very beautiful, being different and unique in the way that you are. Peacock, I mean, come on, you got the peacock pile number 1. You're such a beautiful, I mean, peacock stands for beauty, you know, like really standing out. So I mean, whatever you do, you're always gonna stand out. So instead of trying to kind of dim your light, trying to fit in, trying to be like everybody else, or you know, just be the peacock. I mean, you're not going to be able anyways to hide who you are, or kind of, it's impossible. The only thing that you're going to do if you go on that path, trying to kind of change your appearance, change your expression, change your path. Maybe you want to do something, but you know, it's more accepted if you do something else. That could be the fork in the road here. And there's a monkey, like I said here, maybe on the fork here. It makes me think like your mind is like going crazy at times. Like, oh, how should I do it? Like, should I do it like this or like that? And it's actually pretty simple. It is just be yourself. Just be yourself and do what is right for you, what feels right for you. Even if the whole world says like, why, pile number 1, are you doing it this way when everybody else is doing it that way, or something like that. So yeah, you are meant kind of to your spirit guides wants you to honor, you know, you have the peacock here and the false person here. So it's like kind of two sides. And yeah, and the fork in the road in the middle, like which way should I go? Should I follow? And you know, the Hierophant actually stands for kind of certain kind of beliefs and ideas that are pretty, or what is it called, rigid, or pretty like kind of it's like the whole community, like it's it is kind of like it has not bound borders or something like that. So it's like, so here we have it, one hand we have the way everybody else is doing it maybe, or the way a certain group of people does it. And you can do it like that, of course. You can go that way. You can choose to do the same things as these people. Could be anything, you know. Could even be like just starting a family, going to college, having kids, buying a Volvo. Could be like anything. Or maybe like if you're an artist, maybe using your voice in a certain way, maybe painting in a certain way, maybe writing in a certain style, you know. And you can like you can do it like everybody else is doing it, or like similar to what everybody else is doing, but that really feels like you're walking away you if you do it like that, it feels like you're going away from your true self. And your true self, you know, you have the peacock next to the artist here. It really shows. And I like it because this always makes me think of before, and this makes me think of after. So before here, it shows that naturally, you're a natural born, unique person that is always kind of, you have, your energy has always been different. I mean, you were never, I think you have never been able to fit in, because you are not that person that goes with the stream, that swims with the stream. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, but you're not one in the crowd. You have never been one in the crowd, because you're very artistic soul. I think you're very sensitive. You have like depths inside of yourself. So you see and view the world from another dimension, you can say, almost. And this makes you, it's just like other things are important for you, and the way you express yourself might be different, and even the way you dress, maybe the way you look, maybe even your body is different, just because kind of you are, what is it called, you're embodying that energy so deeply within you. So honor yourself, you know, be that peacock, you know. Peacock, you know, have you seen a peacock, how they go, like the way they walk? I mean, they walk like they own, like they really like proud. Yeah, they're like proud over themselves. They're like, yeah, I'm a peacock. You know, the way they kind of not I don't know what it's called, you know, they walk in like, with these long legs, and their body moves like in a certain way. So be yourself is the message here. Be yourself. Don't try to be something else or somebody else. Don't choose to go in a direction that you know is not right for you, just to fit in, just to not be lonely, maybe, because you're gonna find your happiness in that. Following your heart is gonna be what is gonna lead you to happiness and growth. So let's look at your tarot cards here. And you have 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. You have the Hanged Man. You have the High Priestess. You have Page of Wands. And you have the Tower. Wow. So yeah, look at the Tower here. We got 3. It looks pretty interesting. Kind of almost looks like three of Swords, with the 3 arrows that this poor man here got in his chest. And it ended up underneath the false person here. Yeah, it's, you know what? It could even be that you have, it could even be that you went the wrong way for a long time, doing something that you actually don't really want to do. And keep on, maybe maybe somebody's teaching in school, but that's actually not what you want to do. Because I saw teach here, gonna be, of course, a small portion, but it's like you're doing something that you don't really want to do. And I just feel like your spirit guides is really acknowledging now that you are at a crossroad or a fork in a road, where it's like your emotions and your thoughts are like, wow, they're like, I want to be free. It's like, things are kind of, it feels like things are stirring up inside of you, where what was working kind of before is not working anymore, because it's like you're growing out of your own body. It's like you're like, damn, it's like you're growing, and the clothes that you're wearing is just not fitting anymore. You're like, oh, and it's kind of like your body's itching almost because it's like you're not comfortable in your own skin, or you're starting to notice, I think, maybe that you are kind of not completely maybe doing what your energy wants you to do, what your heart wants you to do, what your soul, like kind of your passion. So you have like a lot of passion and a lot of energy. I feel like you're very what is it called? I feel like you're a very exciting human. Like you have like a lot. I think it would be nice kind of to talk to you. Feels like you have like a lot of thoughts and feelings and interests and hobbies. Like you're not a boring person, is what I try to say. So staying kind of in a place where it completely doesn't feel right for you, and it feels like you are at that kind of crossroad or fork in the road now, where you're starting to understand kind of maybe that you are not maybe completely in the right place. I don't know, I just feel like my body is itching. It's like, ooh, I have to like change now. And it could be that you are kind of that in the middle of that now. And the high priestess here shows kind of follow your intuition. And the hanged man here, it's time to flip it all. It's time to flip your life around, kind of. It's time to flip it around. It is time to choose another path here, or another road, is what I feel here. Don't go towards that you already know is not going to give you happiness. It's just going to be a detour, and also it's also going to be kind of, waste of your energy, because you have so many good things going for you. I mean, you are the peacock. I really believe in you, pile number one. I think your energy is very like alive, So I think you can use this aliveness kind of in your energy. It's like you have ambition, you have talents and gifts, you have potential, like a lot of potential to become, to live your life, to live your life in a way that makes you happy. Yeah, there we have it. To live your life in a way that makes you happy. But to do that, you need to let go of kind of the path that is not for you. And I don't know why it's like you keep going there, but it's like, why are you see, I don't know what you're doing. It's like you're going back and forth. Maybe should I do this, should I do that? Because I don't know what is keeping you kind of doubting yourself, maybe, on why you should choose what your heart is telling you to do. But it feels like something is kind of unsure. But the Five of Cups shows here that the disappointments, you've been through many disappointments. And I promise you, like, it feels like most of the disappointments that you've been through have been because you didn't follow your heart or your intuition. What it was saying, it was telling you, this is not going to work out, or this is wrong, this doesn't feel right, or something else. And that feels like many times it made you disappointed here with the Five of Cups. But the Hangman, the High Priestess, Page of Wands in the Tower. But the Hangman, the High Priestess, and the Page of Wands here shows like flip. if I want to flip you around, I just want to go whoop, flip your life, flip around. Keep saying flip here. But it almost feels like we need to kind of turn you around and shake you a bit, turn you upside down and like shake you, and out falls kind of fake things or things that are not meant for you. It's like things like falls out. Your crown chakra, I just saw your head opening up. The Hangman is like all about something going on here on the head. So I just saw like your crown chakra opening up and things fell out. So it could be ideas. Yeah, with the five. With the Hierophant, could be certain ideas that you're kind of hanged up on kind of certain way that you think it has to be. It could be ideas and beliefs that you have about yourself, things about yourself that is not good. Look here, the peacock has feathers, talking about the crown chakra here. So yeah, maybe you have, look at this, you're like, oh, but this is not good. Like, look at those things that I have on my head. Nobody else has them. They have red hair. Let's go get red hair. So what's going on with your hair? What is your relationship with your hair? Pile number 1. Just got the hair here. Something maybe going on with your hair. Maybe you don't like your hair. So it's like, love, your spirit guide wants you to love yourself completely, like your hair and freckles. Who has freckles? I just heard freckles. Your body, your stomach, like, and the High Priestess, look here, like I have censored the boobs. So maybe, yeah, love your body, love your boobs, your butt, your stomach. I don't know. It's like, don't try to find your style. Find your style in whatever it is you're doing, the way you're dressing, the way you like to do your hair, laugh the way you laugh. It's all about authenticity here, because you are. I mean, you are. I can't even tell you enough. You're just perfect the way you are, and it's like, it's like this perfect painting, and then you look at this perfect painting, and then you put this perfect painting in a gallery, and this perfect painting is just, and there's like 10 other paintings in that gallery, and the 10 other paintings look alike, but that one painting that represents you does not look like the other ones. And just because one is different out of 10, it feels like the one, there's something wrong with the one, because, well, look at the 10, wow, okay, this is the way I am supposed to look like, or this is the way I'm supposed to be. But that's not it. But many times we think it's like that, and I mean, look at social media now, everybody looks the same, or it's like we have to look at a certain way, and we're like bombarded with very superficial, actually. We're bombarded with a very superficial world. So it's very like, we think it's kind of, many of us kind of get stuck in that, comparing ourselves. It's like, oh, okay, maybe you are perfectly fine with yourself. You look at your painting, you're like, wow, this is perfect, and you weren't even thinking that something was wrong with it until you saw the 10 other paintings, and you're like, oh damn, my painting is really ugly. Or it kind of symbolizes maybe yourself, or your artwork, or your whatever you're doing, your writing. So, and the message here is like, don't compare yourself. You're meant to be, that one painting that is different from the 10. The secret here is that the one painting is actually the most beautiful one, because that one has soul in it. That one has authenticity in it. There's something unique in that energy, and this uniqueness represents you are unique. Your body is unique. Your hair is unique. So don't dim your light in any way. This is a big message here. Don't dim your light in any way. Yeah. So the tower here feels like revelation. The tower. Yeah, the tower could be revelation. Reveal kind of the false person. See, look at yourself. It's like your spirit guides want you to kind of stand in front of the mirror and then look at yourself, and listen to all those fake those negative thoughts and self-talk maybe that you have in your head, or I don't know, it's like, it feels like it's like examine your life and cut out the things. And I think the thing is like, you're very sensitive and very open and very connected, so I think like and it's like, the more you are in you, the more you are you, the happier you're gonna become. The more you are going unapologetically walking your own path, not trying to be like everybody else. And fine, yeah, maybe there's gonna be like also 20 people in the gallery, and out of that 20 people, maybe 15 people likes those 10 paintings more than that one. But there is 5 that likes your painting more. So you're not going to be for everyone, You're not going to be for everyone. But everyone is pretty boring, isn't it? I'm just saying that. Like, I mean, like the masses of people are pretty... There's a lot of superstition and things like that in the world right now. And you are standing out from that. You're just more kind of awakened, more in touch with things. There's a depth to you. And I was actually thinking this before I recorded today during my breakfast. I don't know where it came from, but there are many like artists and authors and painters and inventors. They don't get famous until they die. They were doing their things, and they got rejected, and like people were like, what is this awful art, and after they passed away, and maybe like years and years after the decades, they become really, really famous. So, but nothing stopped them from doing their thing. So do your thing because it gives you enjoyment. Do your thing because it is right for you to express yourself. And don't think about what is it called? The response from other people so much. You're gonna find kind of your crowd. You're gonna find your people. Yeah, you're finding your crowd. You're finding your people. So just do it your way. Just be you. This is what's gonna give you happiness. Be you. Page of Wands here. Be you with that, with some kind of a fearlessness, unapologetic fearlessness. Be you. That is the message for you today, pile number 1. Let's do 3 more cards here to see if we can get some last messages. And okay, so it also feels like kind of your spirit guides is like prompting you to go into some kind of a new beginning. Yeah, it is like, so you are at the fork in the road here, and it feels like choose to give something your complete attention and do it to the fullest. I don't know what that means, but that was what I heard. Do it to the fullest. So it could be like a project that you've been wanting to do, but maybe you were a bit unsure, or you were holding yourself back because you haven't been confident enough. So they say it's time to do that now. It's time to fully put yourself out there. It is time to show, not the world, you know, I wanted to say fuck the world. Sorry, but yeah, fuck the world actually. Not because of the world, because of you, because you need it. You need to stand in your authenticity, to spread those wings of yours and to be you. It is mostly for you to do that. It's important for you to do that. Look at that, Temperance. So you got Temperance. You got Page of Wands again. Yeah, fearless. It's time for that new fearless beginning, you know? And you have Knight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, wow. So yeah, 2 Page of Wands and 1 Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's time to go. It's time for you to take a decision to completely be yourself without fear. I don't know, does somebody have hair extensions? I just felt like take out the hair extensions, you know, get out the color in your hair. And you know, if that expresses who you are, then it's fine, of course. You can do whatever you damn want. That's the whole thing. There doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's what you think. What you truly think, feels, and expresses who you are. That is the way you should express yourself. And it's like I said, fuck the world. It is important for you to do it, for your growth, for your well-being, because you're a damn peacock, you know. Like I said, the peacock struts. Is that the name you say? You know, it walks, struts. I just see like this funny peacock. I know they have a lot of peacocks in India. So anyways, yeah, do it. And with a lot of passion here. You know, Temperance is actually the Sagittarius energy. So this fire, and the Wands is fire. So there's a lot of fire here, and the Saggy energy is all about expansion. It's time for you to expand. It is time for you. You're growing out of your skin. That's how it feels. You're growing out of your clothes. And really, somebody, maybe you have itchy skin sometimes. It's like my skin is itching. It could be that you're feeling like you need to do something with your hair. You need to like do something with your wardrobe. You look fine. I just want to say your spirit guides thinks maybe somebody did something to your hair, their hair. Your spirit guides telling you look beautiful. You look beautiful. They want you to know that. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Yeah. So Temperance here also makes me feel like over the Hangman here, kind of finding balance and peace with who you are. You know, it's like, yeah, like I said, take off the hair extensions and the color in your hair. It just made me feel like take off all those. Maybe you're wearing a costume or a mask here if you're a man. I don't know. Like take off all those excessive accessories, those beliefs about yourself, those, I don't know, maybe beliefs or what is it called? Demands other people put on you, what they think you should be, how they think you should behave. It's like you took all that and you try to like put all that together and make you okay, but you are already okay. So I just feel like I want to strip all those things off. So you're standing in your raw energy. So you're standing in your raw, pure energy. And I want to put you in front of the mirror naked, actually. I want you to look at yourself. I want you to see how beautiful you are and say that I am okay the way I am because you are. And as sooner, this is what your spirit guides want you, as sooner as you see that and you just like stop listening to other people. Like I said, fuck the world. I don't know why I'm never that harsh, but today I am. So maybe it's important for you. And then, like, from that state, put on clothes again if you want, don't want to be naked. And then from there, follow your intuition, follow your heart, follow that artistic, I don't know, that expansion, the next step that you want to do that, make that decision for yourself and go for it. Go for it without regrets. Go for it, vulnerable, naked and raw. What can go wrong, when we are like that? And even if it does, at least we followed our truth. That what makes us feel the worst is when we don't honor our truth, when we make decisions that go against what we want. That creates a lot of suppressed anger and self-hate, actually, a lot of self-hate. So maybe you did that for a long time. People pleasing, codependency, always kind of minimizing our feelings because we want to fit in, we want to make other people happy, maybe fear of rejection, abandonment. So yeah, a lot of things going on here maybe. So now it's time to put all that aside and look, the high priestess is naked here, be your vulnerable, raw, I don't even want to say vulnerable, I want to say raw, your raw self, and be fine with that. You be fine with that, and I promise you the world is going to be fine with that. When you're standing there, very confident in your raw skin, nobody's going to be judging you in any way, actually, because your power is going to shine through that. So this is the path for you, I feel. Yeah, feels like this is what's going on for you, and this is the divine messages your spirit guides wanted to give to you today. So pile 1. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. You felt drawn here to the flamingo here and between worlds. We also have a number 3 here. Look how you're walking from black and white to color. Doesn't that look beautiful? And it's like, yeah, you're walking away from this. So it says between worlds, so it feels like you're in a transition right now. You're in a transition. You're kind of in the middle. Maybe you don't even see that you're already, maybe you don't even know that half your body's already stepped out into the light here. Okay, let's put your tarot cards to the side. Let's dive into some more cards here to see what kind of message is gonna unfold for you. And you have mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Mentor. Look at this old, I don't know, looks like an old Chinese wise man, doesn't it? Tibetan or Chinese. It makes me feel Chinese, actually. Mentor. And you have 8 of Pentacles here. Dedicated effort. Okay. You have mature woman. And dragonfly. Dragonfly. What's going on here? I think we're gonna do your tarot cards as well. And you have judgment. You have justice. Wow, damn. 2 major arcana, judgment, justice. Whoo, okay. You have wheel of fortune, 3 major arcana. Strong energies here. And you have 10 of wands. And finally, Knight of Cups. Wow, something is coming to its end. Yeah, so you're in this transition, you know. With the Wheel of Fortune here shows kind of the wheel is turning. So you've been on this journey. You have been on this journey. And I think with the mentor here, maybe it's kind of like, I think you've been through some hard lessons. You know, life took you on a journey through some hard lessons with judgment and justice here also, where you had to go through some difficult things. Could even be that you went through like a dark night of the soul, or just like look at that boring energy that you were in, you know. You had to work maybe hard here with Eight of Pentacles. You know, it was just, I just heard just work, no fun, you know, just like, yeah, just work, no fun. Is that the way you say it? Just work, no fun. And the mentor here actually feels like this is your spirit guides. And look how they have been kind of holding you under their wings, guiding you, trying to help you like take the best decisions, kind of, you know, face things in a good way. The mature woman here makes me think kind of like emotional woman, you know, yin energy makes me think of emotions, and mature, it makes me think kind of like handle. It's been a lot going on emotionally, I think, for you, pile number 2. I think you went through emotional, really difficulties, actually. Challenges and difficulties when it came to your emotions that you needed to overcome. And I think like for some of you, like I just keep hearing like hard lessons. Life was giving you some hard lessons. And what's going on here, your spirit guides want you to know that you are kind of, you know, halfway through that. Actually, yeah, halfway through that. So, but I would say kind of, you know, when you're, it's kind of like, it feels like this goes faster than that. You know, it's like more than halfway through. It looks like, you know, it looks like you're almost out, you know, it's just the butt left here. Yeah, butt left. So maybe it's something going on kind of with your root chakra, security, safety. Like, where am I going to live? What am I going to work with? How am I going to support myself? Something like that, maybe. Yeah, but you're kind of, it's kind of funny because the flamingo has a crown on its head here. I think it's a flying fish here as well. So it's like, you went through like a whole, maybe even an emotional storm to get where you are now. And now you are coming out of that storm. You're halfway out of it. But I feel like the last half is just like last things coming together. Does that make sense? Like some last things coming together. I think you went through the hardest part is over. That's what your spirit guides want to tell you. The hardest part is over. Look at this. You're walking towards 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is the end. And look at all these snakes here. So that means you went through some kind of deep transformation here. Deep, like difficult changes maybe even. You know, maybe even you had to face yourself, or maybe even past emotions coming up. Old pain coming up, you know, that was triggered by this. So, but you're on your way out. I think dragonfly stands a lot for creativity, but also change and transformation. I think a dragonfly doesn't live that long, actually. So it feels like, that makes me feel like this is almost over. So even if you're halfway through, I would say the last half is going to go pretty fast for you. Judgment, justice, I mean, wow. Yeah, you needed to face some things. And like I said, hard lessons. Could be hard lessons about yourself that you needed to face. Maybe face some difficult things in your life, or how people was treating you, how you were treating yourself, how things fell apart maybe. Or yeah, because the justice can be really like examining your life, and you have to like look at it to see what is working, what is not working. So it feels like you've been through, like you are like things that are not working is being kind of, you're being guided out of that. Those things that are not working, you're being guided out to release that. And with the Wheel of Fortune here underneath between the wheels, like I said, the wheel is turning. So the luck is changing for you. You know, the wheel is always turning. So it's like you're moving forward towards that big end with the Ten of Wands. And then Knight of Cups here shows going forward with clarity and stability on where you're going, following your heart, you know, with the Knight of Cups. It could even be like if something has, you're getting whatever you needed. It's like do you remember I said here with there's like the butt, the tail here of the flamingo is still on the dark side here. It makes me feel like something is lacking in your life. You need something to be complete. So it feels like it's coming here with the Knight of Cups. An offer that you need, reconnecting with somebody that you fell out with, maybe, expressing your emotions, maybe with the Knight of Cups. It's, like I said, it's all about emotions here. I feel it's like, it's all about emotions. We also have the air sign here. Air sign, this looks like the water element here. So kind of mind and emotions. So this was I think this was really challenging, whatever you went through here or whatever you're going through. And it feels like it's like a massive change in your life that you're going through right now. Like I said, some really deep lessons here with a mentor, and the mentor is your spirit guides kind of overwatching. Look, it matches my, I didn't see it, it matches my nail color. So anyways, that's not important. My ADHD brain just went like, oh, look at this. So yeah, and with that said, I feel like your spirit guides want you to continue. Yeah. Because look how quickly I kind of went another way here. So the message here is like, don't you get distracted by shiny things. Don't get distracted from dealing with this completely, because you are already almost done. So dedicated effort. Keep doing whatever you feel like you need to do, whatever change. Don't resist the change. Don't resist the flow of change. So it's like there is like a body of water, like, you know, that is taking you somewhere. And it feels like, actually, you know what? I see you're like almost drowning. You're like, whoa, I can't swim. Remember that you can swim. It's like the first thing that the spirit guides want to tell you. And they're kind of laughing because sometimes it feels like you're losing yourself kind of in certain emotions and thoughts. You're like, oh, you know, it goes all up in your mind and you start worrying maybe. So it's like you're drowning, and then they're laughing and they're saying, but hello, pile 2, you can swim. Don't be such a drama queen, I'm hearing. Sorry, but yeah, I'm just giving the message here. Don't be such a drama queen and get over yourself, kind of like, okay, it's fine. And remember that you can swim, and remember how far you have come. I mean, you're almost out, you know, it's not a time to be a drama queen now. You're almost there. So dedicated effort, keep focusing on that. Don't lose yourself in distractions. Mature woman, kind of, you know, handle those emotions and those thoughts that comes up with the utmost maturity, you know. You have some strength in you. You have dealt with tougher things than this. They want you to know that you have dealt with tougher things like this. You will do it this time too. Just keep doing it. And 10 of Wands, you're coming to its end now. It's definitely coming to its end. It's actually a very big end with the Judgment, Justice, Wheel of Fortune, and 10 of Wands. So there's a big, big, big ending coming. And you're going to fully transformed into that new beginning that you've been wanting. But it feels like it's kind of like you have to surrender to that body of water that was like a stream. And you have to like, it feels like you have to surrender to the situation, surrender to whatever it is, because it feels like maybe you're resisting it a bit, you know? You're fighting against it, you're resisting it, or you're like, oh, I can't swim, help me, somebody help me, you know, oh, you know, or you're like, I don't know what you're doing. I just feel like something like that. So it feels like just like surrender, and then like in that surrender state, you're just gonna like remember, but yeah, I can swim, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I can swim. I know how to deal with this. I've dealt with things like this before, you know. I've faced these emotions and things or difficult situations before, and you're like, oh yeah, let's swim, and then you're out of it. So, and look at the horse here. The Knight of Cups. She's sitting on a horse, and it's in water here, peacefully. You know. So you're fine. You're gonna find your peace, and the sooner you surrender to whatever it is, the sooner it's gonna go. Because in that surrender stage, like I said, you're gonna remember that you can swim and that you have the whatever it takes to take yourself out of this. And you know, getting lost in those emotions and thoughts are just kind of holding you back, making you feel bad. Yeah, making you feel bad. Let's do 3 more cards here, because we are very, very, very excited in knowing more about your situation here. So yeah, the shadow is, you just saw the mentor here. Shadow attribute says inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master. So it feels like some of you might, it's like you have to leave. I don't know. Maybe you had a teacher or something. Leaves, or you know what I feel like? What is it called? Crutch? No, what is it called? Oh, I have to look what it is. Like a wheelchair, but not a wheelchair. Let me see. Crutches? Is that the way you say it? Let me Google that. Yeah, crutches. Let me see if I say it right. No. Yeah, crutches. You know, crutches? It makes me think like you hold on to somebody, or maybe it could be a teacher, maybe it could be a friend that was giving you support, maybe it is a partner, maybe it's a job, something that was some kind of a crutches for you. And you needed that maybe for a while, those crutches, to keep you stable maybe. But it feels like it's time to throw those crutches away. The student becomes the master. It's time to move on. That means it's time for you to move on. Yeah. Throw away those crutches. If your legs were something with your root chakra, definitely. I keep saying legs here also, but with the legs, you know, if your legs were not, if you weren't able to stand on your own 2 feet, maybe you needed support or help from somebody or something. It's time for you to know. It's like both your feet, you're already healed, you know. Your legs were broken, you need support, but they're not broken anymore. So it's like you're walking with crutches when you don't need it. You think you can't swim, but you can swim. This is why they're laughing, because it's pretty funny to watch you. You know, it's like, oh, play like almost like helpless, but you're not helpless. You're one strong hell of a person. I mean, look at all those things that you went through. I mean, you are strong. If somebody's strong, if somebody can make it, it's you. If somebody's strong, it's you. So they're kind of laughing at your... I'm laughing. It's kind of laughing at your ego, or laughing at, yeah, your ego. It's definitely your ego making you think like, oh, I need crutches. Oh, I'm so helpless. But you're like I said, one strong hell of a person that went through so many things. So don't make you... It's like you're making yourself small. Maybe you're giving away your energy to a teacher or something like that. Giving away your energy, your power to something. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is loss, bad health. Also, I was thinking about the legs. Also her legs. See here? What's going on with your legs? Legs, hips, root chakra, sacral chakra. Yeah, the color orange here. My nails in this color. Sacral chakra is all about emotions. It's all about kind of surrendering to the flow, following the flow of life, having trust, having faith, not resisting. So don't resist life, the Chariot. Look at this happy Chariot card. And the last card here is the Emperor. Yeah, so I just, like your spirit guide is telling you, you know, like, don't hold yourself back anymore. It's like, oh, there is change in your life. There's big change in your life. And it feels like you're resisting it in some way. Don't resist the change. Go with the flow. The Chariot here shows kind of, be very determined. Find your willpower and your ambition to move forward. So yeah, you're not that helpless, you know, with the 5 of Pentacles. You're not that helpless creature. I mean, you're strong. And that's why it's so funny, because you're so damn strong. It makes it really funny to see like a really strong person. It's like, oh, it's like a bird, like laying on the ground. It's like, oh no, oh no. And it's like, but you have wings. And they don't even see they have wings. They're like, oh no. And they're like, yeah, but you have wings. You just have to like fly away if you don't like where you are. So does that make sense? Pile number 2. And whatever situation you're in here, it's like as soon as you surrender, it's kind of over, with the dragonfly. It feels like this short energy, or like it's like I said, I think a dragonfly doesn't live that long. It's like a short lifespan. So this drama has a short lifespan. This thing that is going on here, you can move on, but it feels like a part of you is holding on to it, and holding on to it out of ignorance, maybe out of a fake belief about that you are not able to guide yourself through this, a fake belief about your own ability. And the Emperor here can also show that you're pretty stubborn about it as well, but it can also show your power. The Emperor, you have the power of an emperor. I think we're gonna do two cards more. Oh yeah, let me show the deck here. So we got the Moon here, yeah, emotions, and we got 6 of Wands. Wow, look at that. So the Moon, there's a lot of things. Looks more legs here. See? Yeah, happy. So root chakra, what's going on with your root chakra? What is making you feel not safe and secure in the world? Something is making you not safe and secure in the world. And somewhere here you're kind of giving away your power. Maybe you're holding on to a person, but it's time to move on, or something else. You're not letting it end. Dragonfly makes me think of death, Keep feeling like a dragonfly, yeah, it lives and then it dies. And then that's it. So something is like, this is an ending here. Something big is coming to its end. Surrender to that. Have faith. And remember you have wings and that you can swim. And remember with Emperor that you're damn strong, and do that. It is going to be a big healing for you here. I feel like kind of root chakra, sacral chakra release here. 6 of Wands, shows success. Also Chariot shows success and victory. So it's like you're ready, pile number 2. You are ready. Like if you think you're not ready for the next step, or if you think kind of you are like still in the dark night of the soul, I don't know what you think, you are fooling yourself like completely. There's a part of your mind fooling yourself on how far you have come. It could be a part of yourself holding on to kind of that weaker aspect of you that doesn't exist anymore. You're strong. Look at you. You came so far. You did so much. You faced so many things. You're just like, I don't see the problem. Like, what is the problem? Let's take one more card. Oh, sorry here. I want to show the cards because sometimes it's like people ask me, where did the card come from? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, holding on to fear. Don't hold on to that fear, to that damn fear, The only thing here is you holding yourself back, I feel, by kind of not allowing life to move forward. Allowing life to go forward. Yeah, maybe taking the right decisions, maybe, or something like that. But I like it here. Look at Knight of Cups here. You're like, you're so ready to move on. Move on to the next step of your life. You are so ready to move on. So do that. I feel like do that. Yeah, do that. Let's do that. Let's move on. It's that simple. Let's just move on. So pile number 2, decide now. I am ready to move on. I'm going to surrender to whatever it is. I'm going to surrender, and I'm going to take the steps required of me to move on with my life. You're in this transformation anyways. Resisting it always only makes it more painful. Yeah, the resistance makes it more painful. It's like life is I like the body of stream of water. Life is taking you forward. It's like resisting it is what's making you drown. So if you don't resist it, all of a sudden you're going to swim, and that's going to make you're going to be out of this so much faster. So much faster. Okay, pile 2. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You felt drawn here to the Book of Why. I just saw a book here, and it just felt like the Book of Why. So yeah, the Why card here. And let's just put it over here. You're gonna put your tarot cards to the side, and let's look at some more cards here to see what divine messages your spirit guides has for you today. Bully. So this one showed up, I think, the other day. Anyways, bully. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront inner fears that bully you. Conceals deep fears behind verbal and physical abuse, but bully, okay. Move. Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, you need to move away from something. I mean, you got the bully here, the why, and the move. This is a chariot card, actually, in tarot. So, move away. Why? Yeah, why did this even happen, maybe? You have starfish. Wow, beautiful. And you have courthouse. Yeah, why? There's a bond. Look at the bond here with move here. Makes me like, this looks like a divine bond here. So moving away from something, courthouse. Ooh, but the why? Let's look at your tarot cards as well. And you have Ace of Wands. You have the Moon. You have Page of Pentacles. You have Queen of Wands. You have Three of Wands. Wow, it's time to close a chapter. I mean, the why is not even necessary. I just heard like, stop asking why and just go, leave this. Because the why feels like, yeah, why did this happen? Why did this person do this to me? Why did this happen to me? It could even be helps you confront inner fears that bully you. You could even be your own, you're bullying yourself, or you're overthinking things. Yeah, why overthinking things from the past, or what happened, or what will happen, or why this person did this to you or is doing this to you. Move on. That's what I'm getting here. Your spirit guide is saying move on. I mean, and the courthouse, I just want to put it here. Like, let's do it like this. Yeah, the courthouse feels like it's gonna be here with the bully, because it feels like it's like kind of holding on to why it happened, trying to find justice, yeah, wanting justice in this situation, wanting to be the one that's right, wanting some justice, maybe. And I just hear your spirit guide saying, don't even bother with the why anymore. It's like, just move on with your life. It's not important to know. It's time kind of to go into that healing stage, I feel. Or like, yeah, that healing stage. Because it's like, you can't move on until you stop asking you the question of why. Or analyzing this, maybe. Holding on to this, analyzing this. And Ace of Wands makes me think, and the Moon, it makes me think here, it demands a bit of fire in you to move away from this. A bit of courage and fire and kind of determination, ambition. Like, you have to want to move away for this to happen. And they're like, with the starfish here, like, good things. I mean, Queen of Wands, Three of Wands, you're moving on. Everything is fine. As soon as you move on, everything is fine. But it's like you are it's a bit of a tricky, with the moon here, it's a bit of a tricky situation. What's going on here? Do you want to move on even? Maybe it's something you don't want to move on from, but it's giving you a hard time. So it could even be that you are really not sure on how to handle this. Ace of Wands, the Moon, Page of Pentacles. But there is a new beginning for you waiting, I mean. You know what I'm getting here? Just go, and whatever is meant to follow you will follow. You know? If you're scared, kind of, there's a bond maybe with somebody here. If you're scared of losing something, the courthouse, if you're scared of losing something in this process of letting this go, I just hear do it anyways. Whatever you're scared of, do it anyways. Do what's right anyways. Because it's kind of like it's like life has to solve it for you. Your mind cannot solve it for you in advance. You cannot think yourself through. Sometimes we do that. We want to see okay, what happens if I take this decision? What happens if I move on from this? We want to peek into the future and say yeah, will it be fine? Is this a good decision? It's like we don't allow ourselves to move on until we sure that it's going to be okay. But we can never know what's going on in the future. Honestly, it can be, not completely to the fullest at least. So I feel here and that kind of maybe it holds you back. The bully feels like it's kind of, could it be your own mind that is overthinking this? Could also be that you're actually have to leave somebody, maybe courthouse, maybe you're scared that they're gonna take you to court, or there's some legal papers connected to this. If you move on, what's gonna happen? The why became a what actually here also. Why and what, questions oh, what's gonna happen? But I just hear your spirit guide saying do it anyways, move on anyways, and see what happens. And I think it's gonna be pretty fine. But when I feel the future, I feel scared. If it's ooh, you're scared of the future. Are you scared of the future, pile number 3? You're overthinking it. I'm getting a headache now also. So overthinking what's going to happen. And it's kind of funny because even if we have super positive cards here, they're a bit dark. Do you see that kind of light? And the games go darker with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands here, So it's and we have Queen of Wands and Three of Wands. Both are super positive cards showing how you confidently move on with your life in a very positive way, So it's your mind. One part of you might know that moving on is the right thing to do, but the other part of you is whoa, what if, oh, why, what should I do? Something like that maybe. Page of Pentacles here underneath, why shows how your spirit guide is saying, time to take that step. There's a new life for you. Time to take that step. It's you physically have to take a decision and kind of move out, stop your job, move. It's your physical have to do something with the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about kind of, the physical world. So he's walking here. So it feels take your stuff and go. That's what it feels like. And with peace, I don't know why, but these plants here made me feel peace, And he has a blindfold on his eye. So even if you don't know where you're going, even if you don't know the end result, do it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth going into the unknown. This is where you find your starfish here. I actually don't know the spiritual meaning of a starfish. Let's check that out really fast because I'm curious. Starfish. Oh no. Starfish and starfish spiritual meaning. Oh yeah. The starfish represents your ability to renew yourself. It reminds you that the power and secret to healing and reinventing yourself resides in you. So yeah, it encourages you to trust your instincts and listen to your inner voice. Yeah, oh my God. Pile number 3. It can't be clearer than this. You have the power within it. You have the power to renew yourself. So Move on. And if you want somebody to move with you, like if you're, because I'm thinking like, because I see the 7 of, I see, I mean, the move card here and the bond here. So there's like a bond. There's somebody you care about maybe in this situation. And I just feel like if that is your situation, like whatever is meant for you is gonna come to you, you know. If you let go of somebody and they don't come to you, well, then it wasn't meant to be, you know. We shouldn't chase people. So, and other things, even if you leave something, your job, you know, or an apartment or whatever this is, you know, whatever legal paper, maybe divorce here, divorcing a bully, you know. But the move here will make you find the one thing that is meant for you, that apartment, that job, that husband or wife. So you can, only you can take the steps here. So I see you taking steps into the unknown, and you think it's going to be dark. You're scared of going forward because you're scared of taking the wrong decision. The moon here shows, you know, you can't see the Page of Pentacles with the blindfold. You can't see the future. It's hidden. The future is hidden and secret. And I, even when I see it through your eyes, I go like, ooh, that's scary, you know. But actually, it's not scary. It's only in your mind. And the Ace of Wands here also in the beginning shows like it's time, you know, fire and determination. Time to move your ass, pile number 3. And don't. It feels also, if this is like really like a situation that, like a bully situation, like a fiery situation, could be somebody that's prone to anger here, you know, conflict. Throw water at that fire. I mean, like, turn away from that energy. I mean, if there's some energy like that in your life, ooh, get rid of that. I feel like Ace of Wands shows how you are moving away from that fire. And using that energy instead of being determined to move on. Instead of putting that energy into the bully or to conflict here, you're using that energy, channeling that into your ambition and willpower to renew yourself and move on with your life. Step into the unknown. Let's do more cards here. Ooh, we should use this deck, yeah. So yeah, let's see here. I think that's definitely one card, yeah. Yeah, I feel like good shuffle. Okay, let's see here. Let's see that. Let's put it here. So we have your first card here, Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, it's all about moving on. It's all about, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Without fear, you know? With kind of trusting the unknown here. I mean, in the page, it's like you know this yourself, you know? It's like there's a part of your mind, you know, that's pretty clear about the situation. Like, you know in one way what is good for you and what is not. But that's, I don't know why, that feels like there's like a small window in your mind, but sometimes, like many times, kind of you forget about that maybe, or I don't know what this is. Like, it's kind of feels like this situation draws you in, lures you back, and then you're back into the kind of same thinking, same feeling about this, maybe feeling even stuck. But there is a small window there with the Page of Swords. And that small window is pretty clear. There's a part of you that's pretty clear about what you're thinking, about what you want, and what you're pretty clear. So I don't know what's going on there if you lose that at times, you know. It's like you become unconscious at times. And you have 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's something that it's like, so it feels like here it's a bit tricky, the situation. Maybe you have to stand up for yourself. So it's like, if you are in a place where you have to like keep your center and keep on like kind of protecting your energy and standing up for yourself, yeah, maybe you are in the wrong place. Maybe you are with the wrong people, you know? Maybe you are in the wrong job. So it's like, having to protect yourself from the sticks. And look at you, it's like, yeah, you are, it demands a lot from you to keep your power here. But you look with your, I don't know why, but you looking with your head aside, it makes me feel like you're not completely happy in this situation. So it could even be that you're withstanding a situation just because you're scared of the move, the change. Page of Cups, it's all about moving on. I mean, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It's a new beginning, you know? Page of Cups is all about that new energy. So there's so much new energy wanting to come into your life. And you have Ace of Swords. Yeah, you know, your mind. Don't let your mind fool you. Find that window in your mind. Expand it. It's like you know the truth. And then follow it without fear. So 2 aces here. So yeah, what's going on here? Your divine messages. I mean, there's a new beginning wanting to come into your life. Like very strongly. New beginning. But it demands you to move on. Move, yeah. It demands you to move on without fear. And see what happens. Let life unfold in front of you. And this is kind of, you know, the magic with life. To have trust and see what happens. So you have 9 of Pentacles. Well, it looks like it's going to be all fine. And you have 4 of Swords. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, everything is going to be fine. 9 of Pentacles shows here. Independence. Yeah, freeing yourself from this. What is it that you're going to free yourself from? From the bully here, from the conflict, from the worry, from the stuck energy. So 9 of Pentacles, you're finding independence, you're finding peace with the 4 of Swords, you're healing with the 4 of Swords, you are rebuilding yourself, renewing yourself, you're becoming the true you, you know, this thing is holding you back here. And yeah, 4 of Cups here, look at that. This thing is holding you back. You're going maybe even back and forth. Like, okay, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to move on. And they're like, no. And then, yeah, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to move on. And they're like, no. You know? So yeah, 4 of Cups makes me feel like you're, yeah, going a bit back and forth. First it's like, yeah, let's do it. And then it's like, oh no, how, why, ooh. So it's like, at times you can be like a bit neurotic even. It feels like there should be a card here as well. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my God. So yeah, we got Ace. I wanted to put this here. Yeah, and then, no, what did I do now? Okay, let's just do it like that. So you have 2 Ace of Wands and 1 Ace of Swords and 3 pages. That, I mean, new energy. There's such a strong new energy. I mean, you cannot resist this anymore, I feel. Let me tune into your spirit guides here and see what they're saying. Yeah, it's just don't resist change is what I'm hearing. Don't resist the change. I mean, that little window in your mind, it's actually not so small, I feel. It's like you are like pretty connected. It feels like you know what to do. You know what is right. You know what to do. But fear is holding you back. But there's so much new energy here. And it's even like you're going through breakthroughs and breakthroughs. But it's like you are, I don't know, it's like stubbornly holding on to something. Yeah, stubbornly holding on to something. Not letting yourself move on, maybe. It could even be like your own mind, you know. Your own mind is bullying you. Saying this and that. Giving you all kind of fears. Making you not move on. So yeah, the Hermit. Wow. For you, it's all about that inner connection. You're ready, you know, pile number 3. I just feel like you are ready to move on. You are so ready to move on and to deeply connect with yourself. So look at this. We have 4 Cups and the Hermit here. 4 Cups shows here you're bored. You're not happy. You know, okay if you were happy in the situation that you are in, but you're not happy. This situation doesn't make you happy. You know, these thoughts, these feelings, this person, this thing. You know, you look at you. You are like so damn bored. You know? Maybe you don't even admit it to yourself that you're not happy. But look at this. You are not happy. There's something missing. There's something missing. And you're not going to find it standing still in the same place. It is time for you to move on. And I don't know how you can resist this change even. I don't think many of you can. There's so strong forces here moving you on. I don't remember, but I think like pile 2 was also very similar to pile number 3 here. So I think pile 2 is gonna complete this reading very good. So if you felt drawn to pile 2, I would definitely recommend you to watch that reading as well. But of course you do as you want to, or whatever feels right for you. But yeah, the Hermit. You're gonna be okay alone. Maybe you're scared of being alone, you know? Just heard this, I think it's like from the Bible. Like, I'm sorry if you don't like the Bible, but it's a good quote here, or a paragraph, or a parable, or what is it called? You know, seek the kingdom of God. That kind of means seek yourself, and all things shall be added to you. So find yourself first, and the rest will solve. It's like I said, if you're scared of leaving somebody behind, or something behind, let life solve it for you. I feel life is gonna solve it for you. Don't resist it, and just let it happen, you know? The most important thing is you here. That you are listening to that little window in your mind that is clear, that knows what he or she wants. And there, you know, you have a lot of motivation also, you know. It's like you have a lot. It feels like you want a lot of things. So it's just this one thing. What is this thing? It's like your Achilles heel, you know, that one thing that makes you weak, or that one thing that is holding you back, that one big fear that you have, maybe of being alone, maybe of moving on, maybe of just being in a place where you don't have control, you know, because moving on means being in that uncertain, unknown territory, you know, for a while before, you know, you see how things unfold for you. But yeah, it's like you want a lot of things. You have a lot of good things going for you, but one thing in your life is kind of dragging you down, you know? And I think, could it be a big thing? What is this? Pile number 3. If you want to share with the rest of us, feel free to do so in the commentary section. Yeah. Courthouse. For some of you, if this is a legal case, it could even be the best thing is to just let it go, you know? Is it worth going to court for years and years and years of fighting with somebody for something? It could be, but it feels like it's like, in the end, like, what did you win? Yeah, 7 years of pain. I don't know why I'm saying 7 years, but 7 years of pain. More pain with this person, you know, with this bully. Just let the bully win, you know, go on with your life and be happy. So yeah, very interesting reading. Should we do one last card here? I think so. The Magician. I mean, perfect way to end your reading. Look at this. You have the power within you to renew your life. You have the power within you to do whatever you want. One big thing in your life is holding you back from moving on. There's fear here on why you don't do it, why you don't face it. But do it anyways. I think that was the message. Do it anyways. Yeah, do it anyways. And learn how to trust in the unknown. Learn how to trust. Could be like that you need to work on your fate and kind of trust in the universe. You know, all things somehow works out. Better that than being in a bad situation, you know, being stuck there for 7 years. I mean, 7 years of pain. It just sounds terrible, actually. Okay, pile number 3. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 3. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time.